All right, friends, my home has not had a proper cleaning since we left for vacation, and today I'm going to give it one. So I thought I would take you guys along with me and share some tips and some things I've learned over the years. So I hope you'll stick around. So I'm starting off the day with just stripping our bedding. I always wash sheets on Saturdays, and I decided to clean the home on this particular day because the sun was shining. And whenever the sun is out, I feel more motivation to do things that I've been putting off. I don't know. Can anyone else relate with that? If it's cloudy or rainy, I just want to bake or cuddle up with my kids. But when the sun comes out, something happens to me and I want to get work done. So I thought I would take advantage of the sunshine and get these sheets washed and just give our bedroom a good cleaning. I haven't dusted up here in so long, and so I'm just using our handy dandy Enviro cloths that I've shared with you guys a bunch of times. These cloths, I use them to clean my entire home with water. If you're interested in them, I'll put a link down below. They're safe to use with kids, and they're so effective, and all the tiny little fibers pick up dust great. They clean windows, stainless steel. I love them, so I'll link them for you guys. But I'm just giving my dresser a good dusting here along with the rest of my bedroom. You know, whenever I clean the house, sometimes I'll do like what I call a basic cleaning, where, you know, more obvious surfaces will get dusted. But then I also do deep cleanings where I'm up dusting curtain rods and fan blades. So I'll chat a little bit more about that in a moment. All right, guys, I actually partnered with Target to do this spring cleaning video with you guys today because they are having an incredible spring home sale. And I'm gonna have all of this information down in the description box below. But you guys, this spring home sale is amazing. You guys, 30% off Threshold and Casa Luna bath, 30% off select outdoor furniture, accessories, gardening, 30% off kitchen and floor care, 20% off bright room deco baskets and laundry organization, and 25% off Threshold designed with Studio McGee. You guys, this sale is online only. It's absolutely incredible. Personally, I decided to take advantage of Target's floor care sale. I actually got myself a new vacuum, which I am in love with. I've been using it all throughout this video, and I will continue to use it. This is the Shark Stratos. It has a lift away feature. There's also a hose that detaches in 2 different spots. It is amazing. You can clean so much more than carpets with this thing. I love the different attachments to suck up pet hair. I am just in love with it, and I scored an amazing deal on this vacuum because of this incredible sale. So you guys have to check it out. Not only did I grab myself a new vacuum, I also decided to take advantage of this basket sale. You guys, I got the most beautiful baskets for such an affordable price. You'll get to see more of these baskets later on in the video. I'm going to use them in my linen closet for storing paper goods, napkins, toilet paper, things like that. They worked out perfectly, and they are so beautiful, and they took my linen closet organization to the next level. So you guys, like I said, all of the information will be down in the description box below. This sale is amazing. I absolutely love Threshold designed by Studio McGee. You guys have to go check out those items. I know a lot of times I'm sharing thrifted finds, antique finds, but you can actually find some beautiful vintage inspired pieces at Target. The Studio McGee line is absolutely beautiful. I've always loved it. So go take advantage of this amazing Target spring home sale. My Target storefront link is going to be in the description box below, so you guys can find it easily. If you need some motivation to kick off your spring cleaning routine, then this Target spring home sale is just that. Go check it out. I'm sure it'll get you pumped up to get that house clean and in order. I know it did for me. So check out my description box for all of the information. All right, so like I said before, I am going sort of above and beyond as I clean my bedroom. This is not something I normally do. It's just whenever I'm in the mood to go a little bit deeper than the basic cleaning, I will get up and I will dust my fan blades. If that is something you do every single week, then you are amazing, but I do not do that every single week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up dusting my bedroom here. And this is why I really like to keep surfaces pretty minimal, because I don't enjoy dusting. It's not my favorite thing to do ever. I will say that. For whatever reason, I like to vacuum because it is satisfying to me. I know that's really weird and there's probably something wrong with me, but I enjoy seeing the clean carpet lines. Dusting isn't really my favorite thing ever, I'll be honest. I just don't enjoy it. All right, guys, here is that vacuum that I scored online at Target. It might be my favorite vacuum ever that I've ever owned. And I've had probably 3 or 4 different vacuums. This is by far my favorite. It's lightweight, but it's super powerful. And I mean, you can just see how much it's sucking up. And my carpet, I mean, it wasn't that dirty. At least it didn't look that dirty, but it sure did gather up a lot of stuff here. So anyways, the upstairs, once I have it all cleaned, it's time to move to the downstairs and work on that area as well. Now, today is kind of a little bit different for me. Typically, I will have all of the boys home with me. My husband is working at the church on this particular day, but my 3 older boys went and spent the night at their cousin's house and had a sleepover, and Isaiah just hung out with me instead. So it's just him and I today, and you'll see later on in the video, we have some fun together. He is at such a fun age. He's 3, he's almost 4. 3 might be one of my favorite ages, and it breaks my heart that he's turning 4 because, I don't know, I just feel like 3 is my favorite and I don't want him to turn 4, but I'm just going to continue dusting here, working on the entryway. One thing I have to clean a lot is my walls. Any area that the boys might grab or touch with their hands, I need to wipe down, and these cloths do a really good job. So I have lighter walls, lighter trim, and you can often see little handprints. In fact, there's this perfect little handprint going up the stairs that I keep leaving there because it just is so precious to me. It's a perfect handprint of Isaiah's, and I should have shown you guys, but I keep avoiding wiping it off the wall. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm gonna start crying in this video talking about it because I don't know. I just want to look at it and stare at it forever and leave it there. But I'm getting emotional talking about that. I have often been asked if Isaiah is our last child, and I'll be honest with you guys, I go back and forth still. I think that a part of me, because I had all boys, a part of me wants to try one more time for a girl, but I don't know if that's the right reason to have more children, because the Lord could bless us with another boy. And so I still pray about it. Some days I think, no, I'm content. I love our little family. I love being a boy mom. And then other days I think, oh, maybe we should have one more. So it's hard because you're closing this chapter, this chapter of your life with just nursing and, carrying children and holding that precious little newborn that will cuddle with you once they get to a certain age. they can't sit still. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, right now I'm content with where we are. Okay, so maybe you guys can help me with a couch suggestion. I love our sofa for a lot of reasons. It's super comfortable. We got it probably, I don't know, maybe it's 7, 8 years old, maybe older. But the cushions, unfortunately, are kind of, you guys have seen me sew these on multiple times. They're kind of ripping off the back. And I need a couch that I don't want it to go into the wall. I want to either have a cuddler, but what I'm thinking might be even better is a chase right here. Would make more sense because I don't want the couch to just go into the wall. So Mike built this little shelf back here to kind of, you know, sit behind the cuddler, but I feel like I would really love a little chase right here, although that would prevent me from having a table, which isn't a huge deal. Anyways, I'm struggling to find a sofa. I found this one. It was a floor model at a little local furniture store nearby, and I went in there recently and I didn't see anything that I loved. So I've mentioned a couple times how badly we need a sofa, just haven't found the right one. And I'm kind of thinking I would like to go more of a warm brown rather than the cool gray. If you guys have suggestions, I'd love to hear them. In the meantime, it's just analysis paralysis over here. I have no idea. Every time I shop for sofas, I feel overwhelmed. Here, you want to jump on the couch?
Yeah.
Come here. You want me to take the cushions off?
And put them everywhere.
Put them everywhere?
Mama, freeze. Now.
Go.
Freeze. Now off break.
Okay.
Now freeze. Now break.
Okay, thank you.
Now freeze.
Okay, get inside there. Can't wait.
Yeah! Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome, Isaiah. Oh my goodness, you precious boy.
Bye-bye.
So I'm often asked how I keep such a clean home with boys, and to be honest, my home is not clean all the time. If you were to randomly stop by or knock on the door, my home would probably be tidy, I'll be honest. I like to keep things tidy. I like to put things away. I don't like clutter. So, you know, I doubt that it would be clean though. Meaning like there would be dust, there would be cat hair, the floors would not be perfect. And you know, I've told you guys before, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I kind of type A, and I used to be such a freak about my home, and I would clean it all the time, and it just kind of led to a lot of misery, especially when you have 4 little boys. So if you are not like me and you just scoff at that or roll your eyes, I totally get it. But if you can relate to that type of personality, I just encourage you to let those things go, because it has brought me so much joy over the years, especially with little children. I mean, I do my best, but I cannot expect my home to be perfect all the time. There are little ones living here. Now, I do try to keep my little guy busy when I'm cleaning. The older kids know, they'll kind of stay out of the way when I'm cleaning, or they join in with me. I have them vacuum and dust, with Isaiah, getting out some Play-Doh really helps, or building him a fort that he can play in for a while, really helps. Just finding little things that keep him busy so that I can keep cleaning. And then just not trying to do everything all at once. Now, I got a lot accomplished on this day, I'll be honest, and it's probably because my sister had the other 3 boys and I only had the one to take care of. I understand that. It was a huge blessing that she had them, and that doesn't happen all the time. Most days I'm cleaning with all 4 boys around me, and I think it's great to have them chip in. My oldest, Ethan, you guys have seen him clean the windows before. These French doors get so dirty with fingerprints, and he does a great job on the windows. Gabriel loves to vacuum, so I often have them help. But I don't know, just trying to let go of that perfection and remember that my home will always be here, but my kids won't be. And so I need to just treasure this time that I have with them and not be such a freak about my home, but just do my best. And that's all I can do, is my best. And if my very best means I go 2 or 3 weeks without vacuuming, it is what it is. Now, I'm going to go ahead and share these gorgeous baskets with you that I grabbed online at Target. This is part of their spring home sale. They are so sturdy and so beautiful. And so I kind of went back and forth on how I wanted to utilize these baskets. I have a little linen closet right off of the dining room. And so in this closet, we like to keep kind of some random stuff. We have toilet paper, we have napkins, paper towel, and then randomly Play-Doh. And I just keep the Play-Doh in this closet because we have little boys and I don't want it down in the basement play area because then Play-Doh will be everywhere and, smashed into the couch and the carpet. So I love the way these baskets look. They're so beautiful. They were perfect for the linen closet, and I love the size. So I'll have those linked down in the description. Now, I gave the boys' bedrooms a good cleaning, and Isaiah and I had lunch together. His favorite thing ever is PB&Js. And once I get to lunchtime, I know that my time is limited because I know he's going to take a nap. He usually lays down around 1 or 2, and so I really want to try to get the vacuuming done before I lay him down. I have vacuumed before and he has slept through it, so it's probably just in my own head. But sometimes I just like to get the vacuuming done just for my own sake so that I can kind of sit whenever I lay him down, maybe enjoy a cup of coffee, rest for a little bit. So I'm kind of rushing now to get to the dining room all vacuumed and dusted and then move into the kitchen. Now, I think at this point in this video, I'm pretty sure I laid Isaiah down. And so I just have a little bit left of the kitchen to vacuum. I'm actually wiping down all the cabinets. I have this little steamer tool that I've used with you guys before. Love it. It does a great job. But today I'm just using my Enviro cloth and wiping them down, kind of wiping down everything that's on my countertops. Sometimes I like to, whenever I'm spring cleaning, I like to remove everything, take it out of my kitchen, and really, deep clean the backsplash and dump out my, those canisters that have my flour, my oats, and give them a good cleaning. But today I decided that it was okay just to do my best and wipe everything down. And that included my stovetop, which I am just kind of getting the crumbs off of now with my sponge, and then I go over it with my Enviro cloth. It's just water. That's all I'm using is just water. So these cloths, they're an investment. I think it's like around $20 for a cloth, which is, kind of pricey, but then for years and years, I have some cloths that are like 10 years old. I just reuse them over and over again. They're great, and I just use water. So it's pretty amazing. They have silver in them, so they're antibacterial. They're great. I really like them. So, just kind of finishing up here in the kitchen. And then I always like to finish off a good cleaning day with some candles. I just love the way that it makes my home feel, the way that it makes my home smell. And now I just get to sit and enjoy a clean home. So thank you guys so much for coming with me today and cleaning with me. If you're new here, I'd love you to hit that subscribe button and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.